start with some more thank yous. Thank you to Bruno, who's videotaping tonight, and you'll be able to see this performance later on because of that. Thank you to our Board of Education and our central office leadership team for supporting G&T and the arts and making things like this possible. We're very thankful for the program so that we can meet all of your kids and help them to reach their goals. Thank you to our parents, friends, grandparents, family, anybody who's come out tonight to be our wonderful audience. We're so happy to have you here and for you to see the wonderful work that the students have been doing in class. Also, thank you to Ms. Quinn for working with all of these students and helping them to write their very best poetry. And thank you to our students. I know you've done a great job. I see you working in class. And we can't wait for you to share your wonderful words with us.
The Day and the Night by Amir Prabhu. The day and the night are talented magicians lurking in and out of sight. The day and the night always getting into trouble but never getting caught. The night wishes they could play with dolls in the moonlight, staying mysterious in the dark. The day wishes they could play tag in the sunlight, running and singing under the sun. The day and the night wish they could be best friends and maybe one day they wouldn't have to pretend. The day and the night complete opposites with the very same wish. Thank you.
Josiah Morante.
Bananas by Josiah Morante. Oh, heavenly bananas, you're as refreshing as whipped cream on an ice cream sundae. When I see you, I feel like an excited monkey. You make me as happy as a hungry person finding food in the desert. You remind me of a cold pool on an August day. You are as sweet and sugary as candy and as yellow as the summer sun. Without you, I would be as hungry as a pig in the Arctic. Oh, brilliantly beautiful bananas. You are my favorite fruit. Thank you.
Isha Prabhu.
Mountains at Night by Isha Prabhu. Misty lavender cones wearing a queen's violet gown with a shimmering headband like platinum shining bright. The crystalline ocean shining like a perfect penny in the mountain's shadow. The fuchsia skies an artist's paint palette blooming with canary yellow, harmonious rose shades. Glowing like cornflower stars shine up above, acting like a disco ball at a nightclub. When the mysterious night ends and the vanilla frost blanket of snow melts away, the mountain waits for the sun to turn gold. Thank you.
Sebastian Middle.
Summer by Sebastian Mittal. Summer feels like opening up a huge jar of laughter. It is a refreshing icy coconut and pineapple smoothie. The feeling of a blazing bonfire on my skin. Summer tastes like a ripe, juicy watermelon on a Sunday morning. It is playful fireflies flying around in a cool, calm night. While summer is watching a beautiful sunset on a relaxing beach, while the sound of calm waves crash in the ocean. It is like finding a hidden waterfall in a large forest. Summer is a remarkable sky watching over us like a mother. Summer is magnificent. Thank you.
Gabriel Schiffer.
Baseball Baseball by Gabriel Schipper. When fans enter the stadium, it is a shifting maze of madness. Okay. As you find your seat, the scent of hot dog and cotton candy covers everyone in a smelly fog. The sight of the Jumbotron looks as if it is a portal to a distant world. All of a sudden, applause and disapproval bounce off the diamond as the teams get ready to come out. In the first inning, both teams try to get a home run and make all the spectators feel as if they are playing themselves. Unexpectedly, the lights start flashing many colors and fans get pumped. A home run! The players throw baseballs and when they land in your hands, the leathery shells feel amazing. The taste of victory sits on your taste buds, just waiting to show. The leather pearl gets hit over the other side of the field. A player's on third base now. First and second have inhabitants now too. The batter got a run. The stadium is shaking from all the cheering. A grand slam! The team is winning. It is the ending of the top of the ninth. The game ended early with your favorite team taking the W. The fans have been cheering for decades. Oh no, the shifting maze is back for round 2. Even for weeks to come, the team is the talk of the town. Thank you.
Evie Trenery.
Home by Evangeline Trenery. Oh, home, how I love staying with you. There's nothing better than plopping on the couch after a long day, reading a new book from the library, or playing with slime. Every day I dread leaving you. My favorite time is snuggling in a mountain of blankets on my couch, just me alone sipping tea, thinking of delicious snacks and exciting movies. Oh, peaceful home, you make me as happy as a bee drinking nectar from a flower. How I wish I could just stay with you every day. But I know that you will always be there, welcoming me back at the end of each day like a loyal dog. Every night as I lay in my comfy marshmallow bed, I think about how lucky I am. Oh, home, you are my happy place. How I wish I'd never have to leave you. Thank you.
Fall by Akshar Patel. Fall is hazelnut. Oh. Fall by Akshar Patel. Fall is hazelnut brown like the sweetness of a peaceable chocolate ball. The soil of soft, pure earth, and the crispy leaves on a carvily brown tree. Fall is crimson red, like dark cherry matcha decorations in a torch red restaurant. The auburn glazed sunset in the Kalahari Desert, and the red curry at a Diwali party. Fall is golden yellow like an antique treasure in a secret cave, refreshing honey tea on a warm day, and a bright candle glowing in the darkness. Fall is pumpkin orange like apricot butter in a fancy kitchen, butterscotch frosting on a chocolate cake, and sweet almond cream in an Indian sweet. Fall is a calm rainbow filled with joy. Thank you.
The Whisperer by Arya Dani Vangara. I am like magic traveling through the world. I am as wild as my will. I am like a sobbing child. I am a secret to be seen. I am like a guide to a baby bird's lesson to fly. I am as humble as your favorite book. I am like the whisper of a wizard and as powerful as a tornado. I am the earth roaring. I am an invisible soul longing to leave. I am the wind. Thank you.
Neil Suresh. Neil Suresh.
My Mom's Cooking by Neil Suresh. My mom's cooking is absolutely a sight to behold. It's a sin to say it's awful. Chicken with the perfect amount of spice, the color of amber wheat. My mom's egg fried rice, the color of pale butter. Every grain must be savored. Cilantro, the hue of the deep green sea, adds delectable flavor, while red gumbo-colored ketchup adds as a dip. The golden yellow eggs add the finishing touch. No leaving out the hard work because it takes time to do this. My mom's work should be applauded. Nothing tops this, not even cheese doodles. Thank you.
Alexa Cuthbertson.
Spring by Alexa Cuthbertson. Spring is pink like a flower ready to burst. Like the dazzling sunshine after a rainstorm. Like the clouds whispering secrets to the bright blue sky. Spring is green like a rainforest bursting with rain. Like a lake with a lonely boat waiting. And like an energetic grasshopper jumping in the grass. Spring is blue like a tropical rain shower. Like a glimmering paradise sky. And like an endless blueberry patch. Thank you.
Isaiah Kennedy.
What Am I by Isaiah Kennedy. I am like an airplane shining up in the sky, and as quiet as a leaf falling from a tree. I am like the sun in the morning horizon, and like a spotlight on a stage. I am like a shining star millions of light years away, and as soft as moonlight. I am like the spark in a candle, and as shiny as a diamond. I am like a cat's eyes in the dark. Do you know what I am? I am a flashlight. Thank you.
Catalina Lepori.
The Amalfi Coast by Adelina LaCroix. Everyone is splashing in water as clear as a fishbowl, filled with rainbow sparkles. The waves sound like whispers as they dance on the buttery summer sand. In the distance, of minty green trees and periwinkle mountains watch and listen. Under a surf spray sky with no clouds to be seen, the Amalfi Coast is an enchanted painting filled with magical colors and beautiful memories. Thank you.
Magical Mysteries by Naomi Washington. Have you ever imagined a world filled with kaleidoscopes of color and enchantment? Have you wondered about the colors of the wizard world? Does this world have green, blue, and violet too? Can wizards and witches conjure items with just a gentle flick of their hand? There are so many things to understand. I'd like to know where they get those super cool hats they wear. And what kinds of pets do they have? Can they own dragons, unicorns, wolves, and even griffins? I wish I had a dragon. Can they turn people into frogs and rabbits? I can only imagine these magical mysteries in my dreams. Thank you.
Krishna Sapu.
Summer by Krishna Satput. Summer is orange, like the glimmering glow when the sun goes down. A mythical night flower getting ready to grow, and an orange slice of a tulip. Summer is yellow, like a sweet mustard sun coming up. Warm cider sand mixing with sparkling seawater and a tangy colored sports car. Summer is red, like a garden hose spraying water. The fire mist of a bonfire on a beach, and the radiance of a firefly's eyes. Summer is purple, like a sunset blooming over the mountains, a great popsicle on a hot summer day, and shells being tossed by playful waves. Thank you.
Akshara Shyam.
The Little Kitty by Akshar Shyam. The strong little kitty swam and swam into the inky dark. when out of the darkness she came face to face with a shark. The shark roared, "What puny kitty dares to come here?" The kitty trembled in fear. "I wanted to search for some fish." "Then what will I have for my dish?" the shark replied. So the brazen little kitty fought the shark and won a victory deep in the dark. The kitty suggested, "Let us share half and half." And then the two creatures started to laugh.
Doris Catala.
One wintry day, I grew into a Christmas pine. The friendly sun gave me a splendid shine. That's when I realized I had grown from a tiny seed inside a cone. I grew up tall, I grew up high. I grew until I saw the sky. Then people came and cut me down. They carried me off to a distant town. I traveled far across the sea, and now I am a Christmas tree. Here I stand in a city square. Here I shine in the winter air. The robins keep me company, and the people come to sing to me. Songs of reindeer, songs of snow, reminding me of long ago. Songs of kings who traveled far, songs of light from a distant star. Remember me when I am gone. Remember how I brightly shone. Thank you.
Adriana Stephen.
Ode to Stranger Things by Adriana Estevin. Oh, Stranger Things, in Hawkins' days where bike flows through streets. As I see the band of friends with D&D in hand, as you try to save kid by kid, you make me believe in the power of the party. From Christmas lights to alphabet letters, every light that I see flicker reminds me of you. How I wish you could stay in the light of the Squawk Tower. Every day will remind me that friends don't lie. Oh, upside down world, a world we called home for more than a season. Without you, my life would be very boring. Not a moment goes by when I'm not reminded of Elle's final fate. Though the gate may close and shadows may fade, oh Hawkins, the clock still ticks for you. Thank you.
Aditi Srivastav.
One misty night, I walked the forest through. The same night, I saw something move. The movement came from behind a bush, but then suddenly I heard a swoosh. I looked up into the misty sky and saw a small hand wave goodbye. I curiously chased a small spark of light. My feet crunched on the leaves and I sprinted with delight. I finally caught something with my eye and found that it was a magical glowing firefly. Thank you.
Pelagia Sid.
The Ocean Palace by Pelagia Sid. I walked down your sandy beach, as soft as a baby's skin and as rough as a chalky blackboard. I see your colors like a summer splash. You soothe me with your calming sounds, but most of all, you soothe me with your waves, as if I were a baby in my mother's arms cradling me again. Your foaminess bubbles like if I were in a room full of sponges. Your sand has the color like a blanket of sun-gold honey. I see your marine animals swimming as if they were on the runway show, posing like no one is watching them. At the end of the day, you calm down. You start to rest, but I'll see you tomorrow for another sunny day. Thank you.
Micah Mack.
I'm confused. Oh. Pandas by Micah Mack. Oh, pandas, how you shine in the mystic forests of China. How you leap and glide through the forest like a dart.
You put smiles on the faces of people who have never smiled before. Oh, pandas, you are the perfect friend for everyone. You warm everybody's heart with your elegance and grace. Thank you.
Aria Oza.
The Poconos by Aria Oza. I love the Poconos. The Poconos make me feel like a billion stars bursting inside of me. When I snow tube down the mountain, it's like a never-ending water slide. The pine trees covered in snow look like fresh celery covered in ranch dressing. Warm hot chocolate looks like watered down mud with snowballs in it. The mountains covered in snow are like melted marshmallows on top of gray crystals. The 2-hour drive is a forever-lasting road trip. Our cabin made of bricks is like a tiny house made out of candy bars. When the snow falls, it looks like shattered pieces of crystals falling everywhere. I love the Poconos. Thank you.
Evan Fernandez.
The Snowflake by Evan Fernandez. I watched the snowflakes coming down from the clear blue sky. They were as cold as blocks of the ice in the Arctic, and as beautiful as the frozen rainbow. The snowflakes' tips were as pointy as the teeth of a megalodon shark, and the center was as round as a golf ball. They were as small as ants and as transparent as glass. The snowflakes looked like they weren't even real. Each snowflake was so unique and amazing. They looked like they fell from a beautiful dream. Thank you.
Ethan Fernandez.
Outside My Window by Ethan Fernandez. Looking out my window, I see tall, misty mountains covered with miniature leafy trees and icy snow looking like a beautiful dream. Puffy white clouds dance in the sky as I try to make pictures with them. In the distance, I see a calm lake that looks like a violet echo of everything surrounding it. As the sun falls asleep, royal purple, orange, and berry-colored stars glitter in the air like confetti. The mountains are like white spikes reaching for them. Joyful stars make me feel as amazed as if I'm watching a trick by a talented magician. Outside my window lives an enchanted paradise just for me. Thank you.
Side power polling.
Mysterious Me by Sai Parapali. I am as silent as a fish. Sometimes I'm a playful, blazing bonfire fox. I'm a huge white cookie in a sky filled with stars, and as calm as a hibernating bear. I'm the whipped cream on a latte from Starbucks. I'm like a guardian angel watching over the world. Some may call me a man. I am a magician granting wishes to children. I'm the mysterious moon. Thank you.
Next up, Hayden Lewis.
The Colors of Spring by Aiden Louise. Spring is grasshopper green, like rain falling onto new leaves, tall grass swaying in the breeze, and fresh flower stems shining in the sun. Spring is yellow, like the gold petals on a tall, proud sunflower, bright lemon dandelions flooding over lawns, and gentle daisies growing in wide open fields. Spring is red, like fragrant roses blooming everywhere, radiant cardinals soaring through the perfect blue sky, and juicy strawberries growing in a huge soil-covered garden. Spring is purple, like sweet lilacs in a vase, bumblebees pollinating lavender on a warm afternoon, and ripe grapes hanging on a vine. Spring is truly beautiful. Thank you.
Mariah Leonard. Boys and girls, just stand there until you get your certificate, then you go sit down. Okay.
A voice for the voiceless. We focus on ourselves so much we forget. We forget that animals have a curse to live on the same planet. Animal species are dropping like flies, but you could tell yourself it's okay. Tell yourself those lies. But only they know. Only they know how it feels to be trapped in plastic and die. I'm just a little girl, but I'll make a difference someday. Fighting for their lives so they finally get their way. We are no longer men, we are beasts. We feed on everything, everything's a feast. Not a lot for me to do right now, but one thing I can say, be the voice for these endangered animals before it's too late. Thank you.
Just your turn.
Chocolate and vanilla ice cream. Oh, chocolate and vanilla ice cream. You are the most delicious blend of flavors in the world. When I see you, I feel as happy as a bunny in a field of carrots. I wonder what could happen if I could grow you and cheese and pick you when I wanted to. You make me feel like 100 flowers bloom inside of me when I eat you. And your chocolate and vanilla flavors are a volcano of erupting sweetness. How I wish you could come running to me whenever I needed you. Without you, life would be gloomy, sad, and boring. I love you, my sweet pal, chocolate and vanilla ice cream. Thank you.
Sabbath Aquawall.
The City by Savit Agarwal. A Ferris wheel made a vibrant light show in the blue-violet sky, while its reflection gleamed the river beneath. Over the river, a bridge sparkled with white lights as tiny as bits of sugar. Boats rocked in the dark green tea of water, like babies in their cradles. Countless cars roared through the busy streets, and skyscrapers looked down like shadow giants. The night was filled with unbelievable sights and sounds, and I felt like I was in a city wonderland. Thank you.
Looking Out My Window by Ava Newman. One day I looked out my window and saw a glowing city with dazzling with colorful lights. The sky bloomed with the colors violet, magenta, and sea blue. I watched as the energy of the city that never sleeps floated into the air. Places closed like chess pieces, getting taken away by an opponent. Skyscrapers poked the clouds, showing off their shine. Cars drove through busy streets like birds in migration. The glistening moon stared down from the darkness, whispering goodnight to me as the clouds slowly drifted over it. Thank you.
Kenneth Stanky.
Mythology and Astronomy by Kenneth Stanky. Mythology and astronomy go together like peanut butter and jelly. Mercury is the messenger god of mythology who delivers messages quickly. The planet Mercury travels around the sun as fast as a rabbit running from a predator. Venus is the very attractive goddess of love who rides a chariot pulled by doves. The planet Venus has the hottest temperature of all the planets in the solar system, hotter than a blasting furnace. Mars is the very chaotic god of war. In astronomy, Mars looks like an apocalyptic war has devastated the whole planet. Iapetus is a titan, the god of mortality and spears. As one of Saturn's moons, it is as icy as a refrigerator. Saturn is the planet with the largest rings in our solar system, as large as a giant's wedding ring. And Saturn is the Titan Lord of Time. The god of lightning and storms is Jupiter. The planet named for him swirls with a huge red storm that has been spinning for millions of years. Europa was a beautiful mortal that was kidnapped by Zeus. In astronomy, Europa is a moon of Jupiter with an icy ocean that is as lifeless as a desert. Pluto is the powerful Olympian god of the underworld. The planet Pluto is far away and mysterious and doesn't fit in with the other planets. Sometimes it's a planet and sometimes it's not. Mythology and astronomy are as exciting as riding a roller coaster. I love mythology and astronomy. Thank you.
Lillian Weber.
A Mountain of Dreams by Lillian Weber. I love the Mountain of Dreams. It's a sonic plum on a spring afternoon and gives off a violet aura while the purple gala is in session. It gives me hope with a hint of purple passion. The mountains are fireworks exploding in the night sky. They look like a spilled bottle of glitter and dazzle me as they do to everyone. The mountain wraps up all my dreams in an imperial purple. It's the one place I can go to get away. Every night I make sure to look out my window with the hope that I will get a good night's rest. And every time I look out, it seems as though the mountain peaks keep rising higher. One day I will climb the mountain of dreams and find the most magical dream of all. Maybe, just maybe, I will become a quiet lilac and live in peace on the mountain of dreams. But before my dream can become reality, every flake on the mountain should have the spotlight. For it is the most amazing piece of art, most spectacular than the ice sculpture. The lake below holds the dreams. When I look into it, I see myself becoming a teacher. As for the mountain, when it looks in the lake, it sees you and me, the heartfelt story of how we became friends, the story of a lone wolf finding its pack. As the sun comes in, it eats the sky like a purple dragon. The lake wraps me in a purple frenzy, pulling me into simply purple world. Thank you.
I understand.
A Walk in the Mountains by Ayanch Singh. The smooth, soft snow slipped silently under my blue boots as I walked on the rocky path. The pearly white snow looked like fluffy marshmallows drifting on chunks of hot chocolate. Below me, a peaceful lake was a gigantic mirror reflecting the large mountains above me. As the sun set in shades of dolphin blue, stunning sapphire, raspberry sorbet, and dark indigo, super small stars started to appear like happy white dots on a painting. The colossal mountains gazed up at the stars like soldiers guarding the moon. Looking up at the sky, I wished I could climb a golden ladder into space and play with the twinkling stars. Thank you.
Sanjan Satish.
Beach by Sashan Satish. The golden glow of the sun illuminated the beautiful beach, making the water sparkle brighter than a diamond, hotter than a boiling furnace. The beach made me feel like I was on an awesome vacation. The soft and gentle feel of the sand made me think of slowly sinking into powdered snow, having fun in the winter. The calm, gentle blue water bustled with fish like people in New York City. Being on a trip to the beach is better than going to Six Flags. Thank you.
Wyatt Irvin.
My Parents by Wyatt Irvin.
I love my parents. Their love is warmer than the sun on a calm summer day, and their hugs are more comforting than a warm blanket in January. My parents are adventurous and take me to exciting places like Seaside, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. They love to have fun and always make sure I have great toys to play with. No mother or father in the whole cosmos can compare. They make a boy like me so grateful. I love my parents. Thank you.
Anchit Surabajula.
Stars and Moon by Hanchit Suravajula. Stars look like another sun exploded into tiny pieces. They are like tiny pieces of confetti floating in space. Stars are as bright as glowing golden lava, and they love to play football with the planets. Stars are waiting to fall down to Earth and meet their owners. They love traveling through space and to see their cousins, the pearls. Stars can't wait to die and go to heaven to see all their ancestors and play hide and seek with them. I wish I could climb a ladder up to the moon and sweep the stars into shapes. The moon is an ancient old man who knows all the secrets of the universe, but he circles the earth, always looking for more. When the moon was young, the comets were fashion designers who spun around him to make him as shiny and silvery as a diamond. The moon watches the northern lights sway in the sky like rainbows. In the summer, the moon sleeps in its cozy warm blanket while the sun shines. The harvest moon wakes up into a giant pumpkin, smiling brightly. In winter, he takes all the earth for himself. In spring, the moon shares the earth with the sun. The moon is the king of the sky, and the stars are his loyal workers. Thank you.
Arya Singh.
The Mighty Mystery by Arya Singh. I am like the idols you look up to and the inspiration that shapes your view of nature. I am as old as time, but younger than most who resemble me. I am like the still, tired waters, unable to move after a long storm, and like a witness, only able to watch and observe. I am as lonely as a lost soul, with no one to talk to and no voice to speak. I am like a mother. Others depend on me to live. I wouldn't take such risks. I have seen others viewed as family betray and hurt. You think I am only rock, only heights, only beauty. People come to visit and hike me, watching my beauty, unaware I have pain buried through my 100 layers of thick, hard rock. I am like a new kid at school, disappearing quietly into the crowd. I am a slanted rock, sharp and rough, turning more jagged and cold as you make your way slowly to the top. Holding myself together through the pain I see which I cannot fix. I am a perfect child in the eyes of a blissful mother. I am a mountain, a timeless witness, a creation of the universe. Thank you.
Okay, next up is Sean Suachia.
Watch Out by Shansu Hagia. I'm coming. Sometimes you expect me, sometimes you don't. I make clouds turn as black as a panther's fur, and I puff up like an angry child's cheek. When I move, the wind howls like a wolf during a full moon. Childs rush home from playing, like race cars zooming on a racetrack. Warning sirens shriek and screech. I suck everything in my path, like a hungry vacuum. No one can outrun me. Everyone fears me. I'm a tornado. Thank you.
Veer Mehta.
The Storm by Veer Mehta. The late winter sunset was a blazing bonfire beacon shining like a night light. Suddenly, gray clouds as dark as Orion's belt crept across the sky, chasing the sunset away. The vicious wind was a black hole destroying everything in its path, and the claws of the cloud conquered the crops below. Booms of thunder, like a dragon screeching in pain, cracked through the air, while furious bolts of lightning cut the sky in half like a jagged knife. The storm was a swirling dragon soaring across the land, feasting on everything in its sight. Thank you.
Idris Harrison.
It's on? Good. The Monster by Idris Harrison. In the dark of the night, my eyes looked at a terrible sight. It was a deer. At first, I had no fear, until it let out a roar. I threw it berries, as I knew deers were herbivores. But I realized that this one wanted meat as a yummy treat. I grabbed some meat and let that beast eat and feast on what he desired. I ran away back inside the gate, and when someone asked what happened, I shook my head really slowly. I'll never know what it was, only that it doesn't follow nature's laws. Thank you.
Matthew Palmer.
A Sweet Surprise by Daphne Palmer. I am like a sweet array of colors, and as colorful as a rainbow. I am like an explosion of sweetness in a tube, and as tasty as a lollipop. I am a jolly good flavor in your mouth, and I am as sugary as an Oreo McFlurry. I am like a lollipop with no stick, and as incredible as fresh baked bread. I can be as sticky as melting ice cream in my little wrap. I'm as flavorful as I am sweet. I am a Jolly Rancher. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mia Hummel.
Thoughts by Thea Hummel. Oh, thoughts, you are the love of my life. You have all the emotions I'll ever need. When I meet you in the morning, your common sensations overtake me. You make me zone out in the best way, imagining dreamy places, unusual characters, and unlikely adventures. How I wish you would stay longer than just morning and afternoon. Every night you leave me in the silence of sleep, but I know that you'll never abandon me. Oh, thoughts, you give me hope. Without you, my life would be a blank piece of paper. Not a moment goes by where I'm not reminded that you bring happiness to my life. Oh, thoughts, you are my life. Thank you.
Alyssa Shannon.
No Place Like Home by Elisa Shannon. I woke up to an enormous, scary creature standing right there before my eyes. Come with me, the creature said. The sun's about to rise. Before I could reply, he slipped me in his head. We started off in Italy, which I didn't think we could. So there we were in Venice, a city built on water. We looked for Mosenko, Venice's only daughter. We then went to Paris, the city of true love. We should go, I suggested, but he shook his head and gave me a shove. I had a chance to blink, but when I opened my eyes, we were in China. I was so surprised. Where were we heading next? I did not know. I knew wherever it was, I did not want to go. How did we end up in Russia? I was now confused. We should really get home, I said with all my energy used. The giant didn't listen. He just moved on. So there we were in Rio de Janeiro at the crack of dawn. That's it. I've had enough. I yelled. No more will we roam. The giant looked at me and said, you're right. There's no place like home. Thank you.
The Night Sky by Kian Samaya. Outside my window, it looks like a midnight blue blanket tinted with black ink. The wind whistles a low tune while crickets join in. I feel mysterious drifting into the night, floating into the space on a cosmic conquest. The moon smiles at me as I fly by. I see a parade of stars glittering like thousands of diamonds. I soar past the planets like a rocket ship and swirl into the center of a colorful galaxy before I launch back into my bed and start to doze off and sleep. Thank you.
Lamona Idne.
The Hogwarts Sorting Song by Milana Idne. 4 houses undivided, Gryffindor and Hufflepuff united. Ravenclaw and Slytherin too, these 4 were the Hogwarts crew. Godric Gryffindor, he valued the ones who chose bravery over fun. Rowena Ravenclaw was known for her wit. She took those who were wise. She valued it. Helga Hufflepuff loved fair play. She'd choose loyalty any day. Salazar Slytherin, ambitious you'll find, but to those he called mudbloods, he wasn't too kind. But one day Salazar tried to not take people who were good to the eye. No longer desiring lots of respect, purebloods were all that he would expect. He thought that mudbloods and half-bloods were not deserving to go to school with those who were pure. But as Godric and Helga and Rowena disagreed, Slytherin left overcome with greed. Hogwarts kept running, giving all protection they could offer, but it became harder when they accepted Harry Potter. You know who attacked more than ever before. He valued ambition to his core. He tried to steal the Sorcerer's Stone, and with Quirrell he wasn't alone. Then his Horcrux opened the Chamber of Secrets, controlling a basilisk lives he did covet. After that, his slave was discovered guilty, but Harry's tale was one they'd never believe. Barty Crouch Jr. acted as a friendly professor when he was really one of Voldemort's successors. The Order of the Phoenix protected a prophecy because Voldemort wanted it, and his torture was their policy. The Half-Blood Prince, Severus Snape, killed the principal, leaving Harry's mouth agape. Harry determinedly sought Horcruxes and Hollows, and visited his old home in Godric's Hollow. All the while, Voldemort couldn't understand why love was powerful when he thought it was bland. Thank you.
All right, so our next up is Rion Tart.
Ode to the Sky by Rion Tharte. O extravagant sky, you are so lively and serene. When I see you, I feel so very calm. I wonder how it feels to wear your breathtaking colors. You make me feel as if I'm looking at God. How I wish I could follow you around the world. Every day, you make me feel like I'm in a heavenly paradise. Without you, I would feel incomplete. You are so exotic and mysterious. You make me daydream. I love how your divine aura makes me feel unique. O impossible sky, may you never leave my sight. Thank you.
Penelope Tomlinson.
The Fruit Bowl Fish Tank by Penelope Tomlinson. The fruit bowl looks like a fish tank filled with colorful fish. Plump blueberries are playful cichlids, radiating their cosmic blue tones and celestial shine. Flavorful oranges are brave goldfish, blazing like bonfires, their tangy juices dripping like flames. Mouth-watering strawberries are red emperor fish, crowned in an autumn fire gleam and a rosy shimmer. Delectable grapes are purple tetras, their ashberry gloss attracting everyone with a royal glow. Velvety peaches are pink mau-maus, floating in a ballerina twist and a cherry fizz sparkle. Heavenly lemons are honey gouramis, dancing in a maple taffy twinkle, and a summer moon moonbeam glow. Sun-kissed limes are green sunfish, swirled with a pistachio shine and a pine tree glisten. The fruit bowl looks like a fish tank filled with colorful fish. Thank you.
Rosie Stiano.
God's Blue Blanket by Rosalie Liociano. I'm a blanket that covers the whole world, and I change colors like the waves of the oceans. When I wake up, I'm golden, magenta, and orange too. But when it's time to go to bed, I turn from periwinkle blue to a midnight black. In the daytime, I'm roommates with the blazing fireball that lights up like a light bulb. But when it's night, my humongous ball of cheese comes to play, dragging along sparkling stars that look like glitter on a midnight canvas. Sometimes I'm clear, and other times I'm covered with white, fluffy shapes that look like dogs going for a walk. I am the cherished sky. Thank you.
A round of applause for our children. I'm so proud of them. Many of these students, raise your hand if it's your very first poetry night. And a lot of the students just started in February. So in the last month with the snow and the blizzards and everything else, they are still here, and I am really, really proud. You know how you feel when your kids start to walk and talk? That's how I feel. So, give your parents a hand because that's thank you, Bruno. Thank you, Mrs. Freeland, so much. Wonderful boss who really, it's a dream job that I just never could have dreamed of. That's how good it is. I love working with your kids. I love working with you, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you to our volunteers and one of our soon-to-be high school students that helped out with our mic. So thank you so much for coming out. Be safe.